Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Strength Classroom. Today I'm showing you my max effort lower body workout, and I decided to go, I'm really hammering sumos right now. Sumo deadlifts with purple bands, which give about 75 pounds at max stretch. So I was working up to a heavy single today and I wanted to really set a PR compared to the last time I did it with the bands, which I was successful with. And my sumo form is getting better. I'm pointing out my toes slightly more. I'm able to use more hip, more glute, more hamstring. And I'm not just turning it into a wide stance conventional, which I find is the mistake most people make when they are a traditionally conventional pullers and start doing sumo. Because that's really all they know. They rely on the back and the other muscles that make a strong conventional deadlift. And the ones that make a strong sumo deadlift tend to be weaker, such as the hips, the glutes, and the adductors. So here's 465 for one, and that was a pretty good single. Nice and smooth, very little breakdown, but I do know where my weakness is, and I will work on that. So my upper back seems to be a weakness in both my squat, deadlift, sumo deadlift, whatever you want to call it. So I'm really hammering that right now. These are front squats in the sense where the weight is turned around on the safety squat bar and I'm basically being pitched forward the whole time. Now I'm going to make a separate video on this, but you don't want to arch your upper back if you want to emphasize it. You need it to feel the load in a rounded position, or you need to be moving your thoracic spine in order to work that area. If you are arching it, you're basically turning the muscles off. So that's what I'm working on right now. See, I'm keeping a neutral spine head to toe, and I'm getting a much greater range of motion, and I'm hitting the muscles way better doing good mornings this way. So I'm pulling the bar into me. in order to create that. And doing high rep good mornings, I normally stop at 15, but 20 is a great number to stop at. High rep good mornings, game changer for me. I know this is going to build a huge deadlift because I'm able to use less weight and still hit the muscles very effectively. And I wear a belt on these because I'm not trying to train my core. If you are using good mornings to train your core, there are much better options. Now, this is what I was talking about in a previous video when I was talking about how I'm going to be experimenting with doing rows in a different style. And this is a good example. As you can see, I'm purposely rounding my thoracic part of my spine, my upper back, on the way down, and I'm keeping my lower back neutral and braced the whole time. I find this is hitting way more back muscle. Way more. So I think that's something a lot of people make a mistake on, and you should try that. I'm going to make a separate video on that as well. Then I did some two exercises at the end just to round out my lower body training. I did band pull-aparts for the lower body, I call them, adduction, whatever you want to call them. And then some band hamstring curls, 100 reps each. I'm going to keep these in just to get some additional volume. But if you like this video, please click that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Share the videos with your friends if you think they'll like them as well. If you have a question for me, drop them in the comments. And as always, class is dismissed.